So definitely, not one set, two sets.
Exactly. You know, and these are great gifts, or get yourself a set. And for me, you definitely have to get 2 sets, because how would you get by with only 4 glasses? You know, you should have a set of 8. But $27.50, less than $7 a piece. It's H288.
Invited us for a weekend.
Have a good time. Now go, run, hurry.
Hey, troops! How you doing, Bumpkin?
Good.
Off aboard.
Okay, Bill. Now, for travel-wise,
Diana herself might have approved. Being seen to be sorry.
Charles.
Moving closer to the people and their tributes. Reaching out. Touching. Helping soothe the pain.
Protocol are simply yesterday's inventions. An institution like the monarchy exists by shaping institutions, by shaping traditions, by shaping protocol. And there's nothing new in that.
If the monarchy is going through a difficult patch now, its troubles pale next to the pages of history. Almost 350 years ago, Charles I was beheaded, followed by 11 years of civil rule under Oliver Cromwell, the only break in around 1,000 years of British monarchy. Charles II was restored to the throne by the will of the people. And by the will of the people, kings and queens continued to rule. The reaction to Princess Diana's death has exposed a thick vein of sentiment, emotions which some say could help strengthen the monarchy. If King Charles III is ever to reign, the monarchy knows that to ignore the people is to do so at its peril. Brent Sadler, CNN, London.
Americans are also pouring out their grief for Diana. Mourners attended a memorial in the princess's honor at Washington's National Cathedral. It was one of several such ceremonies held across the country today. President Clinton even made her the focus of his weekly radio address, commending the many charitable causes she worked to support.
The enormous outpouring of grief and support in the wake of Diana's death demonstrates that people saw in her more than her radiant beauty, but instead a different kind of royalty. She became, as Elton John said at her funeral, England's Rose, because she shared the life struggles of ordinary people, she cared about them, and she was not too self-absorbed to lend her hand and her heart to people in pain or in peril, especially people with AIDS and the innocent victims of landmines.
The president also praised Mother Teresa in his radio address. A state funeral is being planned for her. That's an honor usually reserved for presidents and prime ministers. The Nobel Peace Prize winner died yesterday at the age of 87. Tomorrow, her body will be moved to the headquarters of the religious order she founded and will lie in state until next Saturday's funeral. It's expected thousands of people will view the body. Now, a check of the nation's weather forecast.
At the CNN Weather Center, I'm Byron Moran with a CNN Headline News weather update. For later this evening, the forecast map shows some showers across the northern section of the U.S., 2 frontal systems in the Midwest, one dropping out of Canada, the other one already in the Midwest, headed towards the Ohio Valley. Expect rain showers through the northern section of the United States through Sunday. High pressure, though, dominating the Gulf Coast. Beautiful weather. For the southeast, very little humidity, fall-like temperatures already, and we still have, a couple of weeks before summer is officially over. So take a look at the southeast, looks nice. The southern portion of Florida, though, thunderstorms in the forecast for Miami. Go out towards the southwest, the monsoonal flow will bring some rain showers to the southwest. California and the Pacific Northwest look pretty nice. That's a look at your CNN Headline News weather.
Thanks, Byron. American astronaut Michael Foale and Commander Anatoly Solovyev ventured out of the Mir spacecraft for a 6-hour spacewalk today. They were not able to find an obvious leak in the Spectre module, damaged in June during a supply ship docking. The astronauts found a possible leak near a solar panel, but say further analysis is needed to be sure. Dollars and Cents News is coming up next, and later, respect on the worldwide soccer field has to be earned. We'll take a look at how the U.S. hopes to do just that. Stay tuned.
This is the CNN Headline News Network.
Once a family journeyed to the Caribbean in search of a new sense of energy. The luxury of sun-filled days, colorful nights, and the sweetness of living in the moment refreshed their spirits. Only then did the family discover its real energy, the energy of being together. The Caribbean, isn't it time to write your own story? Discover the heart of the Caribbean, the Dominican Republic, where it all began.
Recent reports of UFO sightings in the skies of Oakland County have caused...
Car trouble, son?
Yeah, I was just on the internet and...
You get the internet on that phone?
Yeah, email, stock quotes, it's a page or two.
The Q phone, the most advanced palm-sized digital PCS phone from Qualcomm.
Weird guy. Cool phone.
Crucial documents.
Lunch?
No, can't. Working. You go. Use Microprint 1 from Georgia Pacific.
Working through lunch? I like that.
One paper for faxes, copiers, and printers.
Look what the Tooth Fairy left in the copier.
Microprint 1. One paper for any machine.
No, I won't be afraid. I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me.
Buick LeSabre is built to keep you safe and secure. A comforting thought, especially for those who aren't even in the car.
Stand by me.
The AT&T one-rate plan has made long-distance prices simple.
It's our honeymoon.
All right. Calls from home are one low rate to anybody in America anytime.
I call Poopski every day.
And with AT&T?
What about those guys who say we can say big over AT&T?
Okay, with some you've got to dial extra digits, and with one your call's also got to be at least 20 minutes.
I don't want to have to talk for 20 minutes.
That's why...
Let's get AT&T one rate.
You can't talk to me for 20 minutes?
No, we never should have said that.
No restrictions, no games. The AT&T one rate plan.
The top man at the Federal Reserve Bank says a close watch must be kept on the economy. In a speech at Stanford University yesterday, Fed Chairman Alan Greenspan said increased productivity may be preventing inflation. But he said the central bank must keep watch for worker shortages and inflation. To the baseball fan, the game's the thing. But in today's Working Ahead report, behind the scenes at the stadium, it's serious business. Stephanie Oswald tells us why.
For many corporate executives, the ballpark is a playing field for business behind the closed doors of luxury suites.
Firms are looking for unique ways to entertain their clients and having meetings, and this is a neat way of doing it, but not sitting in the seats, but in a suite where there's air conditioning, nice food, and just a great way of mixing with other people. And I think it's a win-win situation for both the team and the companies.
Stadium box prices vary. Leasing a suite here at brand new Turner Field costs between $150,000 to $200,000 per year. Some stadiums will also lease them on a per-game basis for a few $1,000s.
I don't think you can put a price on this. This is more valuable than I think anything that you could do in a business atmosphere. We just feel it's a good way to fill that void of trying to get some quality time with that customer prospect, getting the name out, with it not being really a high-pressure kind of a business situation.
The trend has other new stadiums stepping up to the plate. Coors Field in Denver offers more than 50 boxes, while Baltimore's Camden Yards has more than 70.
They offer the clients something that they normally wouldn't have access to.
The food is also a big hit inside these classy quarters.
Even though we have a menu that has shrimp, we have beef tenderloin, we have an artichoke-filled boulet, what fans want when they come to a baseball stadium is hot dogs and pizza.
A trip to the ballpark could be just the ticket for covering all your business bases. Stephanie Oswald, CNN, Atlanta.
Here's a note to bosses. Do you want to keep your employees happy? Just wash their cars. Larry Garlick, CEO of Silicon Valley's Remedy Corporation, did that yesterday. He and his executive team shined up 120 cars the workers brought in. Garlick says the employee appreciation stunt inspires creativity and enthusiasm, not to mention cleanliness. We'll have the latest from the U.S. Open tennis tournament next in CNN Headline Sports.
Joke's on me. It's pretty funny, isn't it? I don't mind. Ain't the first time. Sorry, McCain. You ever do think about getting hitched up, you keep in your mind, you hear? Just for laughs, I mean.
Yeah.
Well, reckon you've been talking about this for a long time. How that woman came out here from St. Louis. That woman that... Excuse me. I think I need a drink.
I better go talk to her.
Not now, Lucas. Give her a little time.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
You trying to tell me there's a law against my being here?
No, I didn't say that. There ain't no law. It's only...
Only what?
Well, I mean, you know, a lady in a place...
Who said I was a lady? I want a drink and I want it now. A double.
Give it to her.
Thanks, I can take care of myself.
Well, I'm sure of that, ma'am, but I just don't like to see a lady have to ask twice.
You people stop calling me a lady, I ain't.
Lucas McCain might not take kindly to you having too many.
Well, Lucas McCain ain't got nothing to say about it, and besides, it's none of your business.
No, that it ain't. But you and him getting hitched up and all, like you said to the marshal.
I ain't marrying Lucas McCain or anybody else. And when you burn the trash, you can burn them too.
What you got there?
Mister, will you leave me alone?
Oh, sure. Only you and him must have had a real falling out, huh? You and McCain? You saying you ain't marrying him and then burning his letters and all?
They ain't his.
What?
Mary Elizabeth. A few teams around the country.
Got it, okay?
Melody, you're going to see... Did you forget about lunch?
No, of course not.
Melody, what's going on?
Nothing. I switched with Brad.
Oh, thanks. I can't handle 6 tables by myself.
Melody, I don't want to tell you what to do, but it's not such a good idea to be so friendly with the help.
Friendly with the help?
He's kidding.
I don't think so.
Look, just please let me handle this, okay?
Nice.